Hi again. Next lamp we have up in this series is a Hive neon. I may have shown one of these before, I probably have, but this one is new to me. There's the box with the instructions on it. It's in German because it's a German made lamp. Vogesa is a company which was owned by the German Osram group, Vogesa. It's quite an old lamp. Don't tie me down to an exact date, but it obviously goes back to 50s or 60s. And these lamps were intended as night lights or indicators where the lamp had to be fairly large to be seen, so it could be up in trunking, which is carrying cables or something like that. Glim, it's a glim lantern, 220 volt, which is clear. That's the box. In fact, the box looks quite old as well. Okay, so let's have a little look at the lamp itself. I'll put a bit of white paper down there so you can get a good view. The cap looks very rough and, funny enough, reminiscent of lamps made behind the Iron Curtain. Although I don't think this was. I think this was made in Germany. But the cap itself looks like a metal, a steel cap that's been zinc plated. I may be totally wrong, but that's what it looks like. And it looks quite old as well. As you can see, it's got a lot of patina on there. But keep that on there. Don't clean it off, because that's, you know, this is part of the history of the lamp. Have a little closer look inside. In the cap would be a resistance. It looks like it could be a wire wound job. That resistor has to be there. If it wasn't there and the lamp was screwed in, it would just go bang and the glass would shatter and you lose a perfectly good lamp. Looking at the electrodes, it's very similar to the English Hive, with the exception that the plate or one of the anodes is actually outside the Hive part. With the English ones, that is normally inside the spring, but nevertheless it works. Also note that the wires too are also insulated by glass sleeves. It is, I would say, brand new as regards never been used. New old stock, I think is what they say. The etch is just perceptible. Vogesa. Looks like a number there as well. I don't know what significance that is. Obviously the manufacturing code. It looks like either 2406 or 3406. With a couple of other numbers on it. It's 220 volts. I would say it's between 3 and 5 watts. Lamp size, well, you see by my hands, it's the size of 60 watt, 100 watt lamp. Clear, obviously. Well made. The other one I've got of these is the electrodes are sort of not neatly put in, they're sort of to one side. It hasn't happened with vibration, it was obviously done when they were made. These lamps, as I say, were used for night lights, in radio work at transmitting stations. They were often used as signal strength meters. They would just simply be held up near the aerial and they would glow. I know the old days of CB radio, you could hold a neon near the transmitting aerial or the loading coil, and when transmitting it would glow. Maybe a little bit illegal. If you used a burner or an amplifier, they would certainly glow. But those days are gone now. It's a great pity. I remember them well. Anyway, I'm going off the subject, which is a bit naughty. There we are, one nice little glow lamp. Just what I do, they were also used with a ruby coating on the glass for a photographic work, because they would give a low level of light, but it would be more red than the orange produced by a neon. Anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. Any comments please make, please subscribe, and once again, thank you. It is appreciated.